Hello fellow unicorns, welcome to another video, and today I am in a little bit of a different situation where I talk about things from Japan that I like and that have personally changed my life to the point that I keep begging my friends to bring me these items from Japan for like years on end, from their travels to Japan, or maybe even my Japanese friends, because I have gotten like hooked on them because they're so practical and useful, whether it's like stationery or art supplies or everyday items. So I'm going to share with you guys what my favorite items are and what I use them for. And also, this brings me to today's sponsor, which is Byee, which is a service that helps you order stuff from Japan that you couldn't order any other way, because Japanese websites are limited by the language barrier, by the customs. Some items you can't even buy outside of Japan because it's like literally impossible. That's why I have been asking my friends for all these years to bring me these particular items. And sometimes you can find them on other foreign websites, but usually it will be very scarce. So Byee actually contacted me and wanted to do a collaboration video where they helped me order some stuff from Japan. And I wanted to talk a little bit about their service, which is very simple. With Byee, you just install the desktop app. You open up a Japanese website that you want to buy the item from, and add the item to the Byee app cart and order it. And the amazing thing about this is you are able to order a lot of used stuff. For example, if you're buying from multiple websites, you can use the consolidate package option, and Byee will get all of your stuff that you have ordered in their warehouse, where they will be consolidating all of the items under your name in one place. Of course, there is a shipping price included, so make sure to plan forward for that item, and also pay attention to deals, discounts and coupons they give you on the website, so you can get some major discounts on the shipping price. So let's start with today's items. First item for today is something that I wanted to have for everyday use, which is a thermos that can hold your soup when you go to work or outside or somewhere and you don't have time to eat healthy. So you can make a ton of soup and just bring it with you. In my country, this is almost impossible to get because everything that is available cannot contain liquids. You can have like thermos for coffee, but those are too small. So these are just amazing because I literally love the Japanese culture of bringing your healthy food to work or outside with you. Speaking about food, I finally got this from Japan and I could not be happier, because this is Boss coffee. This is my favorite latte, and this is even the craft version. You can buy these in Japan in every corner from those vending machines. You can even buy them hot, straight from the machine in a heated up can. So this is my favorite coffee and I can't wait to open this up. Another food item I got hooked on is the sushi seasoning, which is contained, like, you have little flakes of salmon, a little bit of nori algae and a little bit of sesame seeds, and you put it in your freshly cooked rice and you get instant onigiri with like a sushi flavor. So this is something I go nuts over and I need to have in my kitchen. Next up, I wanted to talk about some cosmetic items. This is Biore's black coal nose peeling strips, and I use them like every few months to clean out my pores from my nose. Some people might find this disgusting, but I really find it refreshing from time to time to just clear out the pores from all the body oils and sweat and air pollution and stuff like that. So if you wear makeup and you're on the go, I have discovered this completely by accident. I got like this package in something else, like a gift, and I tried it out, and this thing removes everything from your face. And speaking of pores, this is really good because you can remove all of the stuff that comes on your makeup, and literally on the go. This is a small package, you can wear it anywhere, and these things are insanely good. I also had to jump on the opportunity to grab myself a package of these ramune flavored candies, because you know how I react to ramune. I love ramune. It's Japanese lemonade and it has such a unique flavor. When we're on the topic of cosmetics, I had to get these. These are actually made for men, but I don't discriminate because a good cosmetic item is good cosmetic item. And this is facial paper, but there are also body wet wipes you can use to cool yourself off during summer. And they even, like, if you're stuck like in traffic for a long time or somewhere where it's insanely hot, or you haven't gotten a chance to get back home for a shower, these things help you because they are literally refreshing your whole body and making you feel way fresher and way cooler, because they have this cooling effect in most of these. So you're going to be instantly covered in chills, and I adore the Japanese instant shower wet wipes. I bring them with me whenever I go on a long trip or somewhere like where I will not be home for several hours or stuff. And last but certainly not least is the cooling pain killing gel pads they have in Japan. This is something that I have never seen outside of Japan. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but these things are insane. If you are like me and sometimes when you walk for a long time, your feet get very hurt, like your feet can hurt, or there are even versions of this same product for back pain, neck pain, and artists tend to have a lot of back and neck pain. These things literally help you to relieve the pain. They have a cooling effect and they smell like herbs. So this is just amazing, and I wish we had them here, like outside of Japan. So next category of products I wanted to show you guys is the stationery part. And as many of you may already know, Japan has the best stationery products like I have ever seen, and this particular item is dry, well, kind of like waterless watercolor solution, where you don't have to have like a cup full of water to do watercolors. So what you do is fill up this brush pen with watercolor or even ink, and you just close it if you don't need it and bring it with you. It won't drip, it won't mess up anything. So you're literally bringing a small water pen with you for watercolors and any kind of calligraphy, like literally on the go. So there is like always a piece of art equipment that people rarely talk about, and it's literally the pen fillings or graphite fillings or whatever you call them in your country. So my ultimate favorite, I got this as I discovered this as a gift included in something I got from Japan, and I instantly fell in love with these graphite, Neox graphite by Pilot, these fillings, and they come in different textures and different thicknesses. So I got myself HB, 4B, and 2B, and can wait to make another series of sketchbooks with this. Also, speaking about, like, if I had to choose one item I cannot live without, it would be my yearly planner. So I have this adorable Moomin themed yearly planner, and it's filled with little illustrations, a yearly calendar, like a miniature one. On the back of it, there is, like, if you're going to Japan, there is all of these different railways maps and city maps. So it's always useful to have. Every page has a different movement illustration, which is amazing. But the most important thing in here is this day by day planner. I can fill out myself and put all of my different scheduled things in it, like meetings and deadlines and stuff like that. This is my go-to thing. I know it's on paper and a lot of people are already using like calendars that are digitized and stuff like that, but I literally cannot shake my habit of putting everything on paper. Speaking of stationery, whenever I go to Europe or want to write a letter to my friends or my customers or anything like that, I always try to give them some sort of a cute themed letter with a cute themed envelope and stickers and stuff like that, but I cannot find this outside of Japan. It's so freaking rare. I don't know, like in the 80s when I was a kid, we had these everywhere in every like bookstore, and just it was everywhere, and now I literally cannot find it outside of Japan. So I just keep ordering these from Japan because I love sending letters to my friends. And now for the big items, and like the most of the stuff I ordered from Japan is their anime and manga art books, because I cannot live without them and I obsessively collect them. So I found this Rose of Versailles little art book combo, which combines an art book and a set of cards. I'm not sure what these cards are supposed to be made for. Like, they seem to be like some sort of storytelling cards or something like that, maybe from the scenes from the anime. I will have to translate them and see, but I just wanted to check out this particular box set. And there's even like a CD included. Although, a fair warning, a lot of CDs from Japan do not work on Western DVD or otherwise CD reading devices for some reason. I think they're coded differently, so yeah, but still, like, I wanted to have an authentic Japanese piece of anime history, because this is one of the items that I will be showing you. And maybe call me old, maybe call me old-fashioned, but I love, like, in the recent years I started collecting obsessively archaic, old-fashioned and even antique versions of art books from the anime of old. Next up is the Granzort memorial book, Mado King Granzort. If you don't have an idea what this is, it's fine, because this is a memorial book from when I was 4 years old, so something like from the 80s, and it's like a mecha anime from the 80s, and they have just made a character book and literally collected everything throughout the years from creating this anime and put it in this memorial book, which when I saw, I literally instantly had to get it, because this is my childhood, y'all. This is just the real non-digital ink and watercolor made artwork. So this is something, it's a keeper, like, this is authentic. Next up is one of my future jewels in my anime art and art book collection, which is the original Sailor Moon first edition volume 1 art book. As you can see, it does have some tears and blemishes, and the gold print is a little bit weathered, but this here is the original thing, like original art book from, I think, let me see, I think it's from the 90s, yes, 1994. So almost 30 years ago. So yeah, this is the original art book with original like illustration pages from the author, and has these very fine types of paper. And this is the time where illustrations were made with airbrushing. Nothing was digital, nothing was like retouched with Photoshop or stuff like that. The way the artist drew it, it's the way how it stayed. So this is, for me as an artist, a value of great importance, and just seeing the little errors and seeing the little imperfections, and seeing the textures that were literally done by like blowing spray paint as a background. This is just perfection in my eyes. Next up, we have the Black Butler art book number 2. Black Butler has been an inspiration for me for like years and years on end, ever since they got published originally. I had to like obsessively collect every single piece of artwork by Yana Toboso, and I even had like an honor to be confused with her work, because she influenced my artwork for years, and she was the artist behind the game called Twisted Wonderland, which is the name of my project I created with playing cards in my Alice in Wonderland characters. And our styles at the time were very similar, so a lot of people were like asking me, did you do the new game, like the designs of the new game Twisted Wonderland and stuff? And I was like, no, but thank you. So yeah, this woman is definitely my inspiration. I have to have all of her artworks and all of her art books. And last and certainly not least, and my favorite thing in the whole wide world and the most expensive item of all, is the Ayami Kojima art book of her very own Castlevania paintings, character designs, concepts. This thing was printed in 2001, I believe, and it was discontinued. You cannot find it at all, so I had to buy like this used one, and it was expensive as heck. Like, this thing was discontinued, and the only way I could find it is on a Japanese website in a used format. When you go through Byee, that's why I loved working with Byee on this video, because they help you obtain these super rare discontinued items for okay prices. And what I was able to find out, like a little warning when you go through Byee, just make sure that you check when you're putting something in the Byee shopping cart, if the item is used, make sure to check the little box that says this is a used item. Otherwise you will confuse the system, and you need to put, since buying these used items, every reseller of used items has a different price, so make sure to check, like triple check the prices they are offering on the website. Usually I go through amazon.jp, and make sure to click on the this is a used item, and go and make sure to put in the price that you want to buy it from a certain reseller. Even like raise the price a little bit, so you include all the shipping costs, so you make sure you're covered and the item will be sent to you definitely without an error. So yeah, this is just like my other muse, my other inspiration. Ayami Kojima and Yana Toboso are the two artists that have influenced my personal art and my personal art style, and I am grateful that they exist, especially since look at this Castlevania artwork. I cannot wait for this next season. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just had to share this with you guys because this is my passion. This is my favorite thing in the world. And I just literally wanted this for so long, and I'm so glad that I got this opportunity to actually find a service that helped me get this book. So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching, and see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you would like to learn how to draw manga, please check out my book Manga Crash Course, available in 4 different languages, as well as my latest book Manga Crash Course Fantasy.